I'm start doing it like that. But anyways, that worked.
All right.
Which just
Welcome to a new episode of the No Name Podcast. Welcome to our new episode. Of course,
are you
accompanied
just
by my
running through this,
co-captains.
or is this official?
He started it. Let's go. Let's go. No
Okay.
countdown or
No,
anything.
because usually,
We
yeah,
moving.
usually it counts down. I was like, is this official?
You just saw me
All
do
right.
this. Let's go.
He just
Oh,
went
okay.
with
Literally,
it.
All right.
like,
He just went with it
All right.
ready to go.
and all that stuff. Continue.
So, accompanied by my co-captains, Ricky and Manny, like
So,
always.
dude.
First
Of
episode
course, you
in
can
the
find
year.
us first episode in the year. Of course, we have our social medias, Instagram, TikTok. Of course, we can find us on platforms of Google Podcasts, Apple, Anchor, Spotify. The drill. I
You
hate
had
doing
it.
this.
You had it. You're doing so.
Oh wow! Which one was I missing?
I think you just missed YouTube. That's it.
Oh yeah, YouTube. Yeah,
I
YouTube.
mean the one we
Wednesdays
push
10
the
a.m.
most.
And Pandora.
I'm sorry.
No, we don't
True.
do We're not on Pandora.
Is
We're the
is there a
only
podcast on
on
Pandora?
Pandora.
No, there's not.
No,
Oh,
we're the only
they need to
ones.
get with the times. Anyways, what episode are we on now?
38.
58.
58.
That's a lie.
Jesus.
That's a lie.
And we're on episode 38. Wow. We come a long ways.
Yeah.
When we
38
reach
episodes.
episode 100, we need to go back and look at our first episode, see how that looked like
This would be
on our
horrible.
100th episode.
Not much has changed.
I had short hair. Ricky had short hair.
I
That's
think
about it.
We all had short hair.
We all had short hair.
Yeah. We all had short hair.
Dang, that's crazy. It was
I was the-
quarantine.
I was the longest that kept my hair short. and all that
Yeah.
stuff
Well, I was
until-
already growing it out. It was just still short.
and all that stuff. And then like the last that's what I'm saying. Once when we started, you two were kept on had the hair growing out. Me, I
Yeah.
always kept cutting it until like November, and I just let it go. But I had a hat on most of the time.
Yeah.
How do you feel with your hair being that long now?
I'm enjoying it. People have seen it and all that stuff, and so far it's been positive. And
Have you gotten to that weird stage yet?
this might
Like
this might be here to stay. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. And all that stuff. But I'm enjoying it.
Are you gonna do anything crazy to it, or are you just gonna let it just like grow, see what happens?
Honestly, like it's already been 2 months. It's already been 2 months, 2.5. Yeah, 2.5. And I feel like it might stay like this, and all that stuff now, which is
Just
fine.
at that length?
Yeah, I think it might stay like this because it's like it just feels like it. But I could be wrong. We'll see what happens by February, and see what happens. And all that stuff. Like I'm not opposed to cutting my hair again, but I'm just saying it's just nice to have it grown out for once and all that stuff.
No, yeah.
feels
Have you ever
free
had a
though.
time where like it was really grown out, or you always had it shaved?
Last time I had it fully grown out, it was a little bit bigger than this.
Oh, nice.
I can't. I don't want to say. I don't know. Can't tell. It's hard to do measurements right now. And all that stuff. I just decide it was just always become more of that trend of just cutting it and all that stuff. But then like it just happened out of the blue, just not bothering about it and all that stuff. And next thing I know, it's like, oh, this is out and all that stuff. And like I said, it's just the last week or so. I'm finally like just showing it because I've always had like a beanie on when I had it grown out when I was growing, and
Yeah.
it's been positive response. Positive
Good.
response all
Yeah,
around.
it's a different look for you.
So I hear.
Probably the longest I've ever grown my hair out in like entire life. And now I can't see myself without it now. So it's gonna be weird if I have to get a haircut. But I don't know. I don't think I'll ever get a haircut. What about you, Manny? You're gonna get a haircut, or you're gonna grow that sucker
No,
out?
I'm still growing it out. This is not the longest I've ever had it. When I was up until 2, I had it out, and it was like a ponytail to my hips. And then like
What?
I think around like 3, they cut it, and I've had short hair ever
Dang.
since. But
I believe it.
yeah, I used to have a ponytail to my hips until I was like 2 or 3.
I believe
That's
it,
pretty
actually.
tight. Are you trying to get back to that?
No, no, not that long.
No.
Probably like a little bit longer than this, like very little, and then I'll just keep it at that length, most likely. Like I
So
can't,
what I'm
not that much.
thinking, so what I'm thinking is that I want to like grow my hair so long that I can like finally just braid from like this whole part, just braid it all the way down, and then just have like a fat beard. That
Just
Viking look,
biking.
you know, straight up Viking. That's the plan. But anyways, guys, a new year. How do you
Yeah,
guys feel so far? We're
the
10 days
same.
in now.
It's
11 days in.
11 days at the time of this recording. It'll be 13 when this comes out. It's been a crazy 11 days already.
Yeah.
Yes, it has.
It has been the most crazy 11 days I've ever seen.
Dude, did you guys know that Dr. Dre had a brain aneurysm? I
Yeah.
didn't even know that.
Yeah,
I seen it, and then like I was like, oh damn, I kind of forgot about it until you told me.
yeah.
And then also Amelia Clark from Game of Thrones had 2 brain aneurysms. I'm like, what the?
Okay,
I
that
never
one,
knew
I've
that
heard of that
before
one
either.
before.
that one I didn't know.
Cause I think she had one during Game of Thrones, right? She had something during Game of Thrones.
Well,
She like
one was when she was working out, and then she said that when she was working out, she said she's just all of a sudden she's heard something just snap, like pop, like in her head, and then all of a sudden she just like went limp, and then she just kind of like started fading out, and then I think someone like helped her. I was like, what? That's insane. Aneurysms are scary because they can happen anytime, anywhere, any day, and there's like nothing you can do to prevent it. When it happens, it happens. And sometimes it's instant or you're just a vegetable after. I'm just like, Jesus.
True.
When Dr. Dre had his, I'm like, oh, the new year killed Dr. Dre.
No,
I was
he's
like,
not.
dang.
Thankfully, he's not dead. And all that stuff. But he did have to.
No.
He did have to settle with his ex-wife and everything like that after that.
Grave his brain aneurysm.
His brain aneurysm was like, yeah, I'm a payer. I forgot how much money it was. I forgot how much money it was, but it was a shame.
Killed Dr. Dre, except Dr. Dre.
Everything, but
Dr. Dre couldn't save himself. Isn't he a doctor? Bad joke, but whatever.
Yeah, it was.
I had to throw it out there.
I mean, I hope it's not that. I mean, hopefully, like I haven't heard anything since then. But hopefully he's fine.
Supposedly he's recovering at his house
Okay.
after that. Dude, that would literally give me like anxiety all the time now. I'm just like, you're telling me this can happen to me anytime now? You're like, yeah. That's just like,
I mean, for that matter, like you can just walk outside your house and you just get attacked and killed by monkeys. Like that can happen anytime. Like, I mean,
New Year, same Manny. Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
first
Like-
of all, man, what's with you and monkeys?
So if you should just, first it was pigeons, now it's monkeys.
Because, dude, they're mad at us for giving them steroids and no BCAAs and having them work out in the fields and get coconut milk or whatever they were selling. Can't remember the article. So they're gonna
The
it's gonna be like Planet of the Apes.
He can't remember the article that he shared to us.
Yeah, I can't remember what they were picking or something. They were doing something. But they're gonna
I don't
get
think it
mad
had
at us.
anything to do with monkeys. I think you just threw monkeys in there and then you believed your own lie.
No, no, I'm pretty sure I do monkeys.
I don't remember.
Oh,
You.
it did it? Did it?
I don't
I'm pretty
remember.
sure it did. We started saying that they gave them steroids. They never gave them steroids.
No, you said it was steroids.
Like you said that.
I think it was.
Yeah, I know. I
was
said
just,
it was.
It was just.
It was just they were using monkeys.
They were
or
using
something.
monkey for the coconut milk, if I remember correctly.
That's it. Yeah. The monkeys are gonna get mad, and they got steroids in them.
And then Manny started saying all that random stuff. Oh, before since we're talking about this, and then I just want to get this out the way now and all that stuff. Manny, what happened yesterday?
You know, we like to give people a chance. I mean, even Make-A-Wish kids get a chance.
28-0 in the
What
first
the heck?
quarter.
What are you talking
28-0.
about?
Yeah, dude.
I mean, how? I mean, that caught me off guard, and I was like, okay.
The Browns turned in. Browns turned in a Make-A-Wish show. They were like, we want to beat the Steelers.
No, they beat them fair and square. They beat them fair and square. That's what happened. and all that stuff. When you go
Yeah.
11-0 in the start of the season, and then go 1-5 in your last 6 games, and all that stuff, that says a lot. And you lose to the Browns
The Browns.
and all that stuff. Don't get me wrong; they've been playing fantastic this whole season, and all that stuff. But that was supposed to be that everyone was already thinking like, oh, they're not gonna win this and all that stuff. And then they go 28-0
Really?
in the first quarter. Nobody had the Browns making it out of the first round, especially if you're going against the Steelers, who people still
I
thought.
mean, it was the first one.
No, so because people still
I did
thought
think we were gonna do better. Yeah.
no, because people still thought of you as that team that went 11-0, even though they went 1-4 in your last 5 games, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And everything. And then what happens? 28-0 in the first quarter.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
I mean, you know,
And all that stuff. I mean,
things happen.
they play the Chiefs this weekend, so that would be interesting and all that stuff.
Yeah, Browns are eliminated.
And all that stuff. But I will say though, keeping it on
I mean,
football.
beating the Steelers is something, but beating the Chiefs is something they can't do. That's it.
Honestly,
Unless they got like Doctor Strange. And
I'm giving them
well-
a chance. Honestly, if they could do that, I'm giving them a chance now and all that stuff. I was like, don't get me wrong.
I don't think they can beat the Chiefs.
The Chiefs ain't
Beating us is a different story than beating the Chiefs.
These Chiefs ain't last year's Chiefs.
They're not last year's Chiefs, but they're definitely still the Chiefs.
And all that stuff. Like honestly, like the Raiders beat them.
Yeah, but I mean,
That's true.
And all that stuff. You can't say no.
will
It's the
hold
Raiders.
to that
And all
win.
stuff. Okay.
they played good that game.
We could have won both games. We actually lost the second one. I forgot how. I don't know stuff.
That was barely though. I think you guys lost
By
by
1 point.
Yeah. See,
No, I think something like that.
that's what I'm saying.
You guys were beating them.
That's what I'm saying. It's like,
Yeah.
honestly, these ain't the same Chiefs. And then if these Browns play like they did against the Steelers, like it's gonna be an interesting game. I'll give it that and all that stuff. But back to keeping it on football and stuff. So I watched the Saints Bears game, and that game in particular was special because of the fact that it was playing on Nickelodeon.
That sucked. I
Heck?
hated
It was
that
on,
every time like,
it was
a
on-
foul happened.
it was on CBS and Nickelodeon, just to give everyone a rundown. Okay. But the more interesting part about it was on Nickelodeon and all that stuff. But I
Yeah.
kid you not, I thought it was pretty cool.
I didn't like the whole like when young Sheldon was like, see,
Apparently
this flag is because of blah blah blah.
apparently that was everyone's issue with the whole thing. Everything else was
Yeah,
fine.
like I'm trying to watch the game. It's like I know why he got a flag. Get off the screen.
But you have to also remember the fact the reason why the game was on Nickelodeon in the first place is for the fact that it's to get kids to get into football and everything. That's the reason
If
why.
your kids is raised right, they already like football. That's
If you
No.
live,
Jesus.
if you live in Texas,
And guns.
if you live in Texas
Drinking whiskey.
or in the South in general, then yeah, but and all that stuff. But everything else
And then he's
was
like, my son's not going to be such. He's going to love football by the time it comes out.
Yeah, dude. I started watching football at the age of 2. That I remember.
How would you remember that?
I think most kids
Because
can start watching
I have
football
like
too.
I have like photos of like me and my dad watching football.
So even I think I started watching it at that
Yeah.
age, if not.
Yeah, but
I
I was
remember,
like,
probably.
I mean, I wouldn't really count it because like I didn't know what I was watching. I mean, I liked it, the Dolphins. Like that was weird. I
You
liked them.
said
'Cause I
that
liked-
was weird.
Yeah, there was like
Wasn't the
I
real
liked
me.
them for like I liked them for like 2 years, and I was like, what am I doing?
Yeah. But I honestly thought the whole production value of what they did with that was actually pretty cool. Especially it was like the dude scores a touchdown. This like the animated slime pot comes out and all that stuff explodes and everything like that. I was like, this is pretty
What?
cool. Yeah. So it's
That's
like
cool.
'cause
I
it's
didn't
a
know
lot-
they had that.
yeah, it was a lot more animated stuff, and especially it's like when they went to commercial break, it's like you're seeing like some certain anime scenes. There's just one with one of the players had like this weird googly eyes and all that stuff, like anime thing on them. They had Drew Brees in Sandy from SpongeBob helmet on him when like pregame stuff. I was like, this is funny. This is pretty cool. And all that stuff. Yeah, the only thing
Did SpongeBob make an appearance?
it was a SpongeBob kind of theme to it though. That was the thing. Also, like literally the when they do kicks, whether it be for field goals or extra points, literally normally it's like the net you see for the ball catch. It's literally SpongeBob. And all that stuff. I was like, this is fun. This is funny.
Well, didn't SpongeBob play football, right? With the weird looking hands, right?
I don't
He had like the
remember.
weird foam hands, I
I don't
think, right?
remember. I don't remember.
Didn't he
I don't
play
remember
football?
either.
Was
But
that, or was
most,
that karate?
but I think that they
I think it was
most
karate. Actually.
like that's karate. It's more because of that one episode where they did like the big game, and
Oh, the Super Bowl, yeah.
their Super Bowl and all that stuff. That's the reason
the
why
Super
it's
Bowl.
more. And they did that whole music to the song that I'm not
Right.
blanking out right already. But yeah, I just
Final
want to,
countdown.
Yeah, no,
Victory.
It's not that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that one.
Oh, it was the victory. Sweet
Final
victory.
count,
There you go.
not final.
Sweet, sweet victory. Yeah.
Dude, I liked it when Patrick was like on the drums on that. He was killing it, dude. Patrick was killing it on the drums.
People
He had
used to
like
call
the
me
weird
Patrick when I was a
hexagon
kid.
ones. Star. You can't call people Patrick Star anymore.
Let's not get into
It's
that.
considered an A crime.
Yeah. You can get arrested and fined for multiple years. You say somebody Patrick Star.
Let's not. But yeah, I just want to get that whole football nonsense out the way because that was fun. That was an interesting weekend.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
interesting.
Yeah, no, but I'm still repping that black and yellow.
I know. I'm just saying.
Black and yell. It says yell.
Says yellow. Oh snap! Says yellow right there. Black and yellow right there.
It says pit steel.
Got the terrible towel right there. That right there.
Right there. Jesus. Oh man. So what else are you guys looking forward to in this year? Be anything.
Hockey
Video
season.
games.
By the way,
movies.
USA just won the World Juniors. We smacked Canada 2-0 on Canadian ice in the Bell Center. Take that, Canadians.
They're still better at this.
Traveled to Canada recently?
No, the World Juniors. USA beat
The World Juniors,
World Juniors of hockey.
The World Juniors Hockey Championship was this weekend, and it was USA and Canada for the finals, and it's a big deal in a hockey standpoint.
Smacked them
And
2-0.
Because Canada's hockey town and all that stuff and everything.
Canada's hockey country.
Hockey
And
country.
Russia's pretty good too. Russia's pretty good too.
Well, you're gonna find us on skates. We already tested that out already, so we'll rather just watch. We'll rather just watch.
No, but I'm really excited. No, Oscar, I will not hop on COD.
Why did you have that?
It was in my mind and it just came out.
It's literally the same group chat me and him are in, and this full because I saw it too, and I was like, I'm not gonna answer it, and then he's like, no, Oscar. I'm like,
for a
It was like in my
millisecond,
mind
I
when
thought
it
you
came
said
out.
something else. I'm like, how would you?
it's like, bruh.
No, but I'm excited. Hockey season's coming.
Games are this week.
It's gonna be a pretty cool schedule the way they have their divisions. So that's pretty cool.
Division is crazy. The Canadian one is gonna be fun to watch.
Canadians.
Canadians? Is that what you guys
the
call them?
Canadians.
He calls them now. I'm just saying. I'm just calling them
Nah,
proper.
I don't call them the Canadians. I say Canada, but I don't say Canadians.
Please don't say Canada in Canada.
We're gonna go. We're finding Canada.
Canada? This is what Canada look like.
Oh, man. Nah, they'll probably
Where the
be
hell
nice
you
about it.
from?
It's actually, they're probably gonna be like hella nice about it. We're just actually pronounced Canada, but have a good time.
Dude, what when they're like hecka like super ghetto and like
What if
jump
we
you?
go into Dude, I would love to see some ghetto Canadians. That would be hilarious.
I wonder if there's gangs in Canada
They
now.
got the
gangs in
maple leaf
Canada?
tattooed on their neck. They got the maple leaf
Damn.
tattooed. They're like, that'd be kind of interesting actually, because like I've heard like they're always nice. So like, do they have nice games? Maybe they're like always contributing to charities,
Who knows?
doing toy funds.
You don't know.
Who knows?
I don't know, but yeah, no, it's gonna be fun. Hockey season starts. Do I have us going far?
Nice.
Absolutely not.
And all
But
that stuff.
it's gonna be interesting. Yeah.
It's gonna
Nice.
be fun.
What about you, Ricky? What are you looking forward to?
WandaVision is this Friday. That's the one thing I'm looking forward to
Is-
right now in the immediate. WandaVision, MCU finally is here, and everything like that.
Oh shit.
Phase 4. I'm so happy because it's 2 episodes this Friday. This 2 episodes, and I'm excited.
Premieres with 2 episodes.
Huh? No, it's 2.
It premieres with 2 episodes.
It's premiering with 2 episodes. So you bet your butt I'm staying up. I'm gonna watch it, and I'm gonna enjoy it and all that stuff. The early reactions are already good from what I'm hearing, from what I'm seeing. I'm hoping we get to, and then of course the rest of the MCU. Hopefully we get to watch that amid whatever happens, pandemic stuff. Got a bunch gaming wise. I want to say we have a good sort of select collection of games coming out this year. Of course, the big one is Halo, coming out later this year, at the end of this year. And
Love it.
Nice.
God of War is another one that's coming out this year, which I'm excited to finally get to play and all that stuff because I love the last one.
There's another one coming out? I did not even know that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh.
That was announced last year. And they say it's this year. I won't be surprised if somehow it ends up getting delayed to next year, to 2022. Which is totally fine. More time to play Halo. Speaking of games, during our, I guess you can call our break from since we didn't record last week, I finished.
Texas won the Alamo Bowl. Oh,
no,
the game you're talking about.
No. Who watches those bowls?
Me.
Apparently. And all that stuff. I gave up on those bowls for a long time. And all that stuff.
I know the Alamo Bowl.
The what?
So like
Alamo Bowl.
Normally during the month of December, college football, it's a bunch of games, and they have the different name. There's like the Alamo Bowl, the Little Caesars Bowl,
The Rose Bowl.
the
Rose Bowl.
Okay, those ones in particular, those ones I will watch. The other ones before those ones.
But you don't watch the Alamo Bowl?
No.
You should watch the Alamo Bowl.
Rose Bowl,
Alamo
Orange Bowl,
is the
Sugar
best
Bowl. I forgot the other one. Fiesta Bowl.
Sugar Bowl.
How many bowls is there?
So many.
There's a lot of bowls.
There's so many.
Taco Bowl, Bean Bowl.
There's so many.
Casserole Bowl.
Throughout the pretty much towards like end December, it's nothing but college football games. Do they mean anything? Not really, and all that stuff. That's why I stopped watching them, and all that stuff.
I mean,
and everything.
Alamo Bowl is pretty important. Though.
Well, yeah, because Texas was playing. That's only why you're caring about it. Texas can be in the Motor City Bowl, and you would care about that.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's just
they'll make that more important to me.
I don't care anymore, especially now that college football has a playoff and then they rotate the bowls, the big ones, and all that stuff. That's like the only thing I care about, really now, and all that stuff. Because like before the playoff, the other ones mean something in a way.
No, what you mean.
And
the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl.
Yes, there's that also. Yeah. The Sugar Bowl.
What the heck?
And everything. Trust me, it's a list.
Is there a PlayStation Fiesta Bowl?
Yes, that's the one I mentioned. The Fiesta Bowl, yeah.
The roofclaim.com Boca Raton Bowl.
Yes. Dude, the list goes on. And then it's just a list of them. It's like I used to watch that on a comp for a good while in high school. And like early years out of high school. And then I just stopped because I was like, this is too much. There's no point in this.
Christ.
There's no point in this. Like there's no meaning to these games half the time, in all honesty.
Oh, this is awesome.
And everything. So I'm just like, I care about the playoff, and then now I hope, but now the playoffs getting stale and all that stuff because it's either Alabama and Clemson or some other team that makes it a championship game, and all that stuff. And I mean,
ooh, they have an Outback Bowl. I'm gonna go with that one.
Huh?
An Outback Bowl.
Do they sell steaks? So if Chick-fil-A has a bowl, do they give away Chick-fil-A stuff?
I don't remember.
Never been. We should go. We should go to Alamo Bowl next year.
Well,
we can give a gas.
That's if Texas makes it to the Alamo Bowl.
We probably will.
I've seen the Rose Bowl is like the main one though, like the Super Bowl.
The Rose Bowl is one of the big ones.
Rose Bowl's pretty popular.
Rose Bowl, Fiesta Bowl, Sugar Bowl, Orange Bowl,
Alamo Bowl.
Not the Alamo Bowl. Not the Alamo Bowl. Orange Bowl. Those four in particular are like the big ones.
So the top bowls right now is the Sugar Bowl, which is with Clemson.
Well, yeah, because two of those four, and then a couple other ones, they rotate out into what for the semifinals for the playoff, the college football playoff. Now and everything. So they always rotate those and everything. This year was orange and Rose Bowl, if I remember correctly. No, sugar and rose.
So you got Clemson versus Ohio. That was already happened.
Yeah, that already happened. And also, but all I'm saying is I'm already getting stale of the playoff because it's only four teams that make it, and it's always been the same. It's either been Clemson, Alabama, and some random team and so far Ohio State. And I'm kind of getting bored of that. I need expansion in this playoffs. I need expansion. Please let expansion happen.
Yeah, just put in the Longhorns real quick.
You're gonna have a lot of weird bowls if you let expansions happen.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Well, that would probably make me watch those December bowls again. If you implement some of those as actual rounds into the playoffs, I probably might watch them now, and all that stuff. But no, they're not going to do it. And all that stuff.
You had a Christmas bowl. I'll watch that one.
And
Eggnog Bowl.
What was I going to say?
There you go, Eggnog Bowl. That's a good one.
What was I going to say? Oh, I recently finished The Last of Us Part 1 and 2.
How was it?
Oh my god, I'm shook. I literally.
Did it leave closure, or was it left you like a cliffhanger?
No, it doesn't leave cliffhanger or anything. It's like a story that's done. It seems to be done with this. How this ends.
Yeah.
Like literally, so. Because I already got I got part 2, but I never finished part 1, and I was already contemplating to myself like, should I just start on 2 and then just go with it and all that stuff? And then like, I started watching this video series that goes through the whole game, and like it involves like one of them is he's actually like the voice actors of the game, in the game and all that stuff, and then it's another one that's another voice actor for who, if you're familiar to the Uncharted series, he's also he voice actors in that. So and they were going through the game. They're going through the game. They're going through the game, and it gets to the part where I left off on, and I'm like enjoying it, and I'm like, I want to finish this. So I ended up playing part 1, going through it and everything. I'm like, oh my god, this is emotional and hard to deal with. And then like, I finished 1. It was like 2:00 in the morning, and I was like, should I just start on 2? And all that stuff, and I'm like, I'll start like part of it and then going. And then of course the 3-day weekend began, and I just Thursday night just played it all the way till Sunday and everything. Boy, oh my gosh, that is an emotional roller coaster if I ever seen one. And all that stuff. It's just it's like, and the thing is about part 2 in particularly, that came out with a lot of mixed results on reviews. People, you either loved that game or hated that game based on that story and the time length and all that stuff. Because it's a long game. It is a long game. And I ended up loving it. I love the story. I love the characters. I get the premise of what it is and what it's supposed to do. If I try to say something, I'll end up spoiling it, and I do not want to spoil it, because if this is a game,
Did she die?
What?
The girl on the cover. She died?
I'm not spoiling it.
He doesn't care about the game. He just wants to know if that girl died.
Of course he doesn't. But I'm not spoiling, because if someone
does the dad die? I played the first level.
Manny,
like where you first like wake up.
Manny, shut up! Don't say anything that relates to it. And I'm trying to like say something here, and this fool keeps cutting me off when I'm trying to say I don't want to spoil it. If anyone's here that's listening to this and they plan on playing it, play it, no matter what, and all that stuff. And all that stuff. Will you end up hating it? Maybe. Will you end up loving it? Maybe. And all that stuff. But you have to play it in order to understand that. And all that stuff. And I end up loving it. I enjoyed it stuff. I already told myself I want to go through this again, but I'm not doing it ASAP because I still need a process it was a process going through that after finishing that game.
Emotionally, physically, or
Emotionally,
spiritually?
a little bit of little bit of physically, and spiritually. It did question some thoughts and all that stuff with my life. So
Spiritually?
yeah, yeah,
Damn,
yeah,
this
yeah.
game really dove deep into your soul.
This game was oh, ooh, yeesh, and all that stuff.
You to play it now.
As much as I would love to play, as much as I would love to talk about it, it would involve me to spoiling the game, and I don't want to do it with this game in
So
particular.
is this game like a action adventure or like shooting? Like, because I've honestly never even heard of it until everybody started talking about it.
It's it's somewhat horror, but there's more to it and all that stuff. Because of course there's like what you call zombies, I guess you can call them. There's the zombie effect and all that stuff, but they're called like crawlers and all that stuff because it's a whole other thing. Like literally the first part one, I think it's the first maybe 16 to 20 minutes of the game already hits you right there and all that stuff. And
Wow.
and learning about Joel, who is the main character you play in the first game. And
He was my
so,
commander. I know.
anyways, learning about
He's a friend, I know.
learning about him and everything like that, and what he does, and the story you go to when you meet also the Ellie, who is the other character in the game, who also ends up being the main character in the second one. It's literally question how you see life. If I guess I can say, it literally questions life and all that stuff. It questions the whole good guy bad guy perspective also.
Sounds like a good Friday night.
And all that
You know.
stuff. Manny,
All right, bad joke. Bad joke.
Manny, not the time. And then soon as and then it's the same thing with part two, but it kicks it up a notch. And all that, and everything, and as soon as you, I'm not kidding when I say part two is a very long game. It is. There were parts
Destiny with expansions long, or
that doesn't count because this is straight up single player.
no? I know, but I'm saying like length to complete everything. About that long?
I finished that game. Let's just say it's up to over 20 hours.
Damn.
Up to at least, maybe I went a little over because I had to stop and stuff.
Yeah. Did you complete 100 or
No,
just finish the story?
I
you
played
did
no
more.
one first playthroughs, or I go through everything as much as possible. I don't. The point is not to attempt to. It's like you're attempting to 100, but don't. But if you miss something, that's fine and all that stuff and everything, because it's like, you know, because it's like I want to play it, but I still want to like just go through everything and see I have what I need to get through, because inventory is a thing in that game, and it's like getting stuff is scarce, like it's hard and all that stuff. It's
Gotcha.
I see why the people that love it, I understand them, and I do understand the people that hate it also, all that stuff.
Because it's too long, or because
No,
of the story?
how the story goes and all that stuff. It's more about the story than it is how long it is. There are a few people there are a few people that didn't like it because they do think it's a little too long, and also I think it is long. It's long enough for me to enjoy it and all that stuff.
Okay.
You're right.
The fact that I spent 3 days playing that game says a lot. I mean, come on now. I spent all New Year's weekend finishing that game, pretty much. I left my house once, I think.
Damn.
Yeah,
It was that serious.
it was that serious.
You at least eat?
Yes, I ate. Of course I ate. I DoorDashed.
Did you go to the bathroom?
I DoorDashed that weekend, too. I DoorDashed that weekend. I used the
It
bathroom.
feels great when you can just DoorDash.
I used the bathroom. I did take like a lunch. I did like what you can call a lunch break and all that stuff to like relax and not trying to like stress myself out. I didn't go full Kermit hermit crab, and like
Had like a vein bulging. Just
all that stuff. Like
Damn.
I did stop when I felt like I was like, okay, maybe I need to breathe for once and not stress myself out and not like all that stuff. I did do that, all that stuff,
yeah.
and everything. But it, like just still playing it through because I thought I was like the goal is to beat it by New Year's weekend, no matter what, and all that stuff. And I thought I was gonna be done Saturday, and all that stuff. But no, I ended up finishing it Sunday night. That Sunday night, and everything, and it was just like, I literally told myself like, what do I do now? And also, after playing that game for so long, that was the
Dude, I
it was
hate
the
that
main
feeling.
focus. It was the main focus. Like literally, like credits roll. It went back to the title page. I put the controller down, and I'm like, what do I do? Like, what do
That's
I
how I
do?
felt like with Uncharted 4.
And all that stuff. Like, what do I
Dude,
do?
I'm at that stage, but like for like watching things, I just got through watching this absolute monster of a series. That's called Grimm.
Oh, you watched
I
that
watched
too?
like two. I watched a couple episodes like when it first came out, but it's on Amazon Prime, all 6 seasons for free right now.
Mhm.
So I like watched all of them from like New Year's Day to like now. I just finished it like last night.
Mhm.
No.
And I was like, what do I watch now? Like, yeah, yeah. No, I ate. I used the restroom. Took out my dog.
Yeah.
Things like that.
But yeah.
So I'm like, what
I
do I watch
watched.
now?
Speaking of shows, I did watch this show called Alice in Borderland. Dude, that's a good show.
That like Mexican
Get out.
Alice in Wonderland.
No. Alice in Borderland. I think it was like a. I think it was. I know. Huh? It sounds like that. Alice in Borderland.
She's like running from
Um,
cartels and like the Mad
Basically,
Hatter
it's
is like,
about basically it's about like these three guys that like everybody in Japan like disappears.
Mhm.
So they have to like in order to live, they have to like keep playing like these deadly games. And so like it's crazy. I actually really enjoyed it.
that's what's up.
Yeah.
I'm going to look it up. Seems pretty legit.
But yeah. But yeah. If
Legit.
But yeah, Isaac, if you have Amazon Prime, I highly recommend Grimm. I mean, it takes
What
place
is
in
Grimm
Portland,
about?
Oregon. Okay, so it's about this detective. I'm not gonna spoil it because it's actually amazing.
Isn't it funny?
Right now,
Doesn't it deal with fairy tale stories?
yeah, it's
Stuff?
based on the books Grimm. Have you
Yeah.
guys read the books Grimm?
I
Brothers
haven't read the
Grimm?
books.
No.
I haven't read the books.
I read a couple. I read a couple in high school and elementary. Basically, it's horror versions of your fairy tales. Like it's like
Yeah.
supposedly every
Even though-
every fairy tale that happened in real life.
Even
Supposedly.
though fairy tales are originally based off of horror or horror themes
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Like
It,
like Peter
reverts
Pan.
back.
and all that stuff.
But it's supposedly like all the horror, not all the horror, all the fairy tales that supposedly didn't happen, just fairy tales, actually happen in real life. And like there's like monsters walking among us, but they don't know because they're like vogued, but like they're disguised. But there's a certain group of people called Grimms that can see what the monsters are. That's all I'm gonna say.
Wait. The fairy tale characters don't know who they're fairy tale characters?
No, the human characters don't know
Oh.
because there's humans
okay.
and monsters mixed,
Oh, okay.
and like the monsters have like a disguise on.
Okay.
And they only show themselves when they want to be shown. But the people called Grimms
Yeah.
can see the monsters for what they really are without them wanting to show. They can just see them no matter what.
I was about to
And he's like a
say.
detective.
I was about to say like what they pulled a full Once Upon a Time.
Once upon a time, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like Once Upon a Time,
Yeah,
but horror.
no.
And
No,
all that
and it's
stuff.
globally, but the story takes place in Portland, Oregon, which makes sense because supposedly Portland's really weird.
Yeah.
But
Portland is weird.
yeah, but so yeah, it takes place this detective and like his chief and like his partner, and they're doing it's like CSI with like mythological fairy tales and like horror. And
Now,
like,
do they
it
have like
ends
things?
as a great series? Like, huh?
Do they have things referencing to like Disney characters or just?
No.
No, it's
more
like
of a-
basic, like Little Red Riding Hood,
Yeah, it's more of that stuff.
the Three Pigs and the Wolf. You know what I mean? Like classic fairy tales, not like Little Mermaid. and
Not
shit like
Disney
that.
stuff.
That'd
Not
be weird.
Disney related.
Not
stuff.
Once
That's what I
Upon a
was.
Time.
That's what I was saying. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It's
I was
like
like, okay.
it's like Once Upon a Time goes horror. Like it's like a horror version,
If
and like they know who they are.
yeah, if Once Upon a Time actually went dark and all that stuff,
Yeah, and
like
it's like
more darker than they tried to.
yeah. But the weird part is it's like a pretty dark, grim, no pun intended, uh, like show,
Horrible.
but like it feels really family oriented. Like if I had a family, like I would watch that every Friday when it came out with my family. Like, but it's super dark. Like people's heads getting chopped off, like people getting shot, blood everywhere, sucking babies out bellies. Like yeah,
Whoa.
that's a real episode,
Oh.
by the way. Yeah, that's a real episode. Because they also do like how do I explain it? Like cultural, like they have like chupacabra. They have like other things like culturals. Like they have this one from Philippines that they believe in that like he's there. They have a couple other ones like that, like the cultural monsters. But and it follows like group of people. It's really good. I'd recommend it.
They have like La Llorona, like the what was that
They
called?
do. They have an episode on
Nope, not watching that one.
there. It's actually really good.
That piqued my
The
interest a
Llorona
bit.
episode's really good.
That piqued
They
my
even
interest
have
a
like
bit.
a swamp monster episode. What else do they have? They have an episode. The final thing revolves around the devil. Uh,
What?
well, not the real devil. Like it's like a skeleton. It's just like a skeleton with green eyes, and like he wants to take over the world and end it. You know, like a show should end. You know, the world being threatened again. 'Cause the world always being threatened apparently. Apparently, the world's
True,
always
but we
being
have Space
threatened by
Force
things.
now. Don't worry about it.
We do. We do have Space Force fighting them aliens, dude. It's happening, dude. Yep.
Someone was
Yeah.
in
Space
Space
Force.
Force like, what do you do on a daily basis? I'm like,
Yeah, let's
wrong
They're
call.
like shoot Martians.
let's go
they-
Guardians.
Yeah, dude. Star
Star
Wars.
Trek.
They called them Scar.
You guys know if we were all in Space Wars, it'd be pretty tight. I ain't gonna lie, man. Like,
Yeah, well,
I'm in
dude.
Space Wars.
Like if they were like, yo, we got X-wings, and like they're like shooting lasers at like the ship thingy from Star Trek. I don't know what it's the Enterprise or the Geico thing. Like, what do you call it?
Star Trek
The
person,
Starship
if they hear this, so I
Geico.
hate you.
What do they call the big ship that has like the weird dome plate on it? Like the Star Trek ship? What do they call it?
The Enterprise.
I'm not gonna answer because I
Yeah,
don't know.
that one. The Enterprise. Like if like X-Wings and like the Enterprise and like you see Gundam flying
It's
around
from
and
Star
like
Wars.
everything space related is up there, like just shooting Martians and stuff. It'd be kind of dope.
With those roided out monkeys.
Yeah, dude, those roided out monkeys are flying Voltron.
Hmm.
They're Voltron. Yeah, dude. Yeah, no, but I really
And then
recommend it.
Pokemon come out of nowhere, and then we gotta capture them.
Dude, that,
Crazy. Space Force is crazy.
exactly, dude.
People don't know.
I'd get a Squirtle. Those dudes are tight. They look like they're pretty
Charmander all the
cool.
way, man. Have to Charmander
Nah,
all the
because then you
way.
gotta get insurance. Then you gotta get insurance. Like, what if you burned your house down on accident?
Yeah, he does have a temper. He was the only one with the temper.
Yeah.
Someone's
yeah.
wrong. That get therapy.
Because like you got Bulbasaur, he can like tie you up and kill you whenever he wants. I guess Squirtle can too, because like he can just drown you. But like,
So, I mean, Blastoise can just like
Leave it to
Eat down
to
to
make it
kill
turn it
you.
wrong. Oh, yeah.
like you know, they're
he
they're
said something
probably,
about
like-
sucking out babies, and this is where we are now.
I don't
Oh,
know
dude, 'cause
why.
there's an
I don't-
episode-
Why do we let him
there's a-
continue? What do we let? Should we
There's
just
an
stop him?
episode on
We should just stop
on Grimm like that.
Let's just stop him.
It's actually a really good
How about we
episode.
stop him? It's turning.
I
for
didn't
the
start
worse.
talking about. I didn't start talking about Pokemon Rising. Dude. I was saying you should go watch Grimm.
No. Don't blame Isaac because you decided to take a 180 on the thought of it and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like Isaac just
You know,
It's like
Isaac just brings
Everything has to
brings
turn
up something
dark.
and then all of a sudden you just turn it into a whole thing and just get killed by a bull.
it's like Digimon is literally Pokemon, just with
Oh
guns.
my god.
Yeah, dude. Digimon is awesome, dude.
Oh, so
I like
Like
Digimon better
Pikachu
than I like
having a
Pokemon.
pistol.
anyways.
That's Glockachu.
Pikachu.
Oh sweet Jesus.
What does he turn
seen that?
into? What does he evolve from there?
No, you haven't seen that meme where it's like Glockachu, you and it's like Kermit and he's like Glockachu, use I forgot what he said. And then it's like
No, I've never seen that meme before.
I'll just send it to you. It's like a video.
That's like a funny. Anyways, back to The Last of Us. Were they
now-
really The Last of Us?
Not really.
He doesn't want to spoil.
That's the story, but like,
Oh.
Yeah.
it's a story of it. The story will let you understand why they say that.
The title.
Mm.
I played
really
Mission
The Last
1
No, but it's,
and then Assassin's Creed as soon as downloading, I was like, and then I never touched it again.
Which Assassin's Creed?
he said no. He
Oh,
said
no.
Go ahead.
Because the PlayStation 4 came with this Last of Us 1,
When he thought
so I
was
had
two.
it, and then yeah, I thought it was 2, but it was actually 1. But so I was playing 1 because I wouldn't download it first because it was like easy to download. But then like after I finished downloading and I set up everything, I started playing, and like I got through the first mission. I was like, all right, it's cool. And then Assassin's Creed, like it was like it popped up a notification that Black Flag already finished downloading. I was like, all right. I mean,
Oh, dude, that was my favorite one.
Funny story. So sorry, I have to bring. I gotta bring this up because like I was talking to him and a couple friends on our group chat that I was gonna start playing this, and then he brings up saying, "Yeah, I got part 2 when I got my PS4 and all that stuff," and I was like, "Part 2 came out in June this year, Manny. You got your PS4 at that same time that you've been having this whole time, the last 5 years, the last since I've known you."
I got a new one. I got a Pro.
That's a lie.
I got a Pro.
He has been around since 1930s because
apparently
he's
so.
made up things
Apparently so.
Yeah.
that
I
he was in
made Red
commercials.
Solo Cup, dude. I was in Zoo Pals. Zoo Pals. Bruh, that commercial's annoying. I just realized how annoying that commercial was.
Anyways, if you have a PS4 or even a PS5, because you can play it on that,
Or PC.
No, not even a PC.
Oh.
It's only on PlayStation.
Jesus, Manny.
What if you put in the PlayStation stuff into a PC case?
No,
It still can't play.
No.
on PC.
no. 'Cause
I mean, technically it'd be a PlayStation.
I don't think
in
the
a
architecture
case.
that's in it will allow that.
I don't know.
Manny proves us wrong and be like, "See, told you."
I showed
I
it into like
invented it.
those. I shoved it into like a Gen 4 Apple like computer, like the weird ones. You know, ones that were like the screen and like the bubble that was like different colors.
Yeah, we know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I feel like you can shove a PS4 into there.
I
Have,
reckon.
like a really bad screen.
I do recommend playing the game. That's all I gotta
Pretty
say.
sure. Pretty sure.
But it's recommended.
I do recommend.
Have you played Assassin's Creed Valhalla yet, or
I have-
have you got your hands on that one?
I haven't finished it. I haven't finished that. I haven't finished Cyberpunk because that's a whole other story right there. I haven't finished Watch Dogs. I started.
Yeah.
I bought. I gotta calm down. I started Ghost of Tsushima just recently. That's a beautiful game right there.
Oh, I heard that was a good game.
I heard that's a beautiful game right there. Just the scenery and everything and all that stuff. Feudal Japan. Chef's kiss. And all that stuff. So far, I'm enjoying it. And all that stuff. I just got the bow and all that stuff. So it's over. I do need to get back.
It's over.
I do need to get back into. I do
Are
need
you
to get
just
back
killer
into,
with the bow?
I just need to get back. I do need to get back into Valhalla and Watch Dogs because I do want to play those. I do want to keep playing that. Cyberpunk, it works fine on my Xbox because I have a Series X, but like of course there's throughout all of last month. For those who don't know, Cyberpunk has.
Are those customizations, Ricky?
Don't get me started with
Big,
that.
small, large, or
I'm a
medium?
default. I kept default.
Default? What the hell?
All that stuff. I'm trying to play the game. The last thing I need to worry about is what's down there. And all that stuff.
Wait, did you do the area hair patterns?
No, I'm not, dude. Like I said,
They have a hair pattern?
Yeah, there's like a lightning bolt, a heart. It was like a heart, a lightning
What?
bolt.
I think I did
Yeah,
the
it's
light.
hilarious.
I think I did the lightning bolt. In all honesty.
You're like Shazam.
That's awesome.
Anyways,
I'm gonna do that
the
on myself.
He's like, hold my staff and say my name.
oh my gosh. I mean,
I feel like Manny's been like he's been howling these phrases in for a long time.
and he hasn't even played the game. Uh,
Yeah.
No,
and,
I did finish Valhalla. I'm
anyways,
working to 100.
and but yeah, that game's been having like issues on the consoles, but it has some PC issues also. And they're supposed to be working on like up patches for all that stuff and everything like that to make sure it works and all that stuff. So I'll probably wait till it looks better and all that stuff. But we'll see.
Seems about right.
And all that stuff. Watch Dogs I need to finish. What else was there? Final Fantasy VII remake. I started.
Jesus, how many Final Fantasies do they have?
7's like old. It's just they just remade it. It's just a remake, and it's not even the whole game. It's like a certain section of it.
I only played one Final Fantasy game in my entire life. And I was like on Game Boy Color Advance.
What's the last 15?
Yeah.
Final
I played Kingdom Hearts second.
Technically. Final Fantasy 16 is supposed to be coming out pretty soon. And all that stuff.
There's 16 of them? Or they just name it 16?
No, it's 16. There's 16 in total. There's 16 in total. Two of them are two of them are online only titles. There's a bunch of spin-offs and all that stuff for Final Fantasy. And the 16 Final Fantasy 16 is the more recent. It's coming out soon and all that stuff.
I'm honestly just gonna like watch a YouTube video of the story and then just get 16.
There's no point. They're not connected.
Why?
They're not connected in any way. They're their own story.
Serious?
They're their own story. They're just like there's like certain things that are common.
Same characters, right?
No, all new,
Oh.
totally different characters and all stuff. There's like certain things like the game itself, like the
It's like
gameplay.
Assassin's Creed.
No, technically.
It's connected, but it's not connected.
It's not connected at all.
No, I'm saying. Oh, yeah, I guess you're right. Well, it has the name. It's connected by the name.
All that stuff. Assassin's Creed is connected still, and all that stuff
Yeah.
based on timeline. Just now, it has separate characters in a way.
Yeah, when they got rid of Desmond, I was kind of sad.
And all that stuff. Final Fantasy.
Yeah, a little bit.
Final Fantasy. There is no connection to what game whatsoever. Like, dude, each game has their own timeline to their own stories and all that stuff. And all that stuff.
That's crazy.
And all that stuff. and then
Wait, did you like Ezio or Altair better, Isaac?
I love the fact that I'm just explaining the shit. He just changed it.
Sorry. Ezio or Altair, and I'll let Ricky go. Did you like Ezio or Altair better in Assassin's Creed?
I didn't really go too deep with Altair. It was like that one game and that was it.
Seems legit. Ricky, continue. I'm good.
Wish they
That was
would have
true.
gone deeper in Altair because he was tight.
He really was. He was cool.
But yeah,
Pretty cool.
But sorry.
I started that. I'm liking that. I'm actually liking that more than I thought it was gonna be. For that one, for Final Fantasy VII, because I've never played the original. And
Yeah.
and everything, and so far the start of it, I'm enjoying it, and all that stuff. Ghost of Tsushima started. That's where I'm working on right now. Planning on getting back into Assassin's Valhalla and Watch Dogs. Because nothing much coming out soon. There's not much that's grabs my attention. There's one game coming out this month, but it's like I don't have to. I can wait for it. But yeah, it's like so far, and I haven't bought. It's been a while since I've like looked at stuff, especially what's coming out 2021 wise, which I'm actually gonna pop up right now, honestly, because that way I know. But I'm looking. It's like I'm looking forward to that. I'm actually gonna start reading a book.
Damn, I don't know how to read.
And all that stuff. So,
Surprisingly.
because Star Wars finally released their books based off the High Republic. It's pretty much it's how the canon works. It's set 200 years before the prequels and all that stuff.
That's what's up.
And all that stuff. And there's already 2 books that came out this month. There's another one coming out later, and there's another one coming out next month. I haven't started one of the books, but I'm planning on I'll probably might start that this weekend, if not this week.
That's what's up.
And I'm looking forward to it because it's a book. I don't read books a lot, Star Wars and all that stuff, and I'm looking forward to it, to reading them. All that stuff.
When are you gonna start streaming again, Ricky? Like having a schedule and start streaming again?
That's the other thing. Streaming is becoming a thing. The thing is right now is so schedule. It looks like it might be a weekend thing. Probably with the occasional Thursday. The thing is, do I want to stay on YouTube? So last month I tried streaming on YouTube for a couple weeks. The thing is, do I want to stay on that or go back to Twitch?
You read it?
Huh?
In my mind, that was supposed to come out in voice.
Yeah, you really need to fix that. You really need to.
Like I hate Ricky. Oh, that was supposed to be my head.
No, because someone texted me and I was like, how am I gonna respond to that?
And again, are you looking at the notifications from the group chat?
No, from somebody else.
Oh, okay, I was about to say.
Text.
And so that's the debate on how to do that. Do I do it tonight? Do I do that? Which ones to get on? It's most likely it's gonna happen this month.
Wasn't YouTube easier for you? You said?
Huh?
Wasn't YouTube easier for you? You said.
In a way, no. YouTube on a content makes it more easier. That way, I have days for stream. I can do days for certain days for the stream. That way, there's a video for my channel.
Yeah.
And then the days I don't stream, I have to make up stuff. But then again, if I did go back to Twitch, I shouldn't try to stress myself out on trying to pumping out content on a daily basis on YouTube. That's the one thing, because that's like one thing you don't want to do, especially that I have this. If I'm planning on doing that, I'm trying to get back into content, pushing more content, not just on YouTube, but also on the other platforms, Instagram and TikTok mainly. So that's like, I'm trying to make sure I figure that out along with our stuff. So
that's what's up.
Streaming is gonna be a thing for 2021. If I go back to Twitch, the goal is try to hit affiliate and see what we can do. If I stay on YouTube, they have a partner program where you have to hit like a 5,000 subscribers and hit a number of hours of videos to hit all that stuff. So we'll see what happens. I'm excited to get back into it, and we'll just see where it goes from there and all that stuff. Because I'm still trying to figure out what to play and all that stuff. Because of course, I can always do the regular stuff with the guys and all that stuff, Fortnite, COD, and all that stuff. But I do want to do stuff like just to stream on my own, and that's probably if I play like a story or something like that. And I gotta find out where
D&D.
Maybe.
That'd be cool.
And see where it goes and all that stuff, and see where the content goes and all that stuff. But that's
what's up. I've been studying Latin recently, like ancient Latin.
Why? Are you going to
I found
Middle
this
East?
book. No. I bought this book, and it's like in ancient Latin, and I really want to read it. Because like all the best books are in ancient Latin, so. Or in this old type of Latin. So I got Rosetta Stone, or not Rosetta Stone's brand. Like it's kind of like a Rosetta Stone. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to Japan hopefully in 2023, so I kind of want to like learn some things.
Oh damn! I knew how to say long dong. I can't remember how to say it now.
Nope.
It was like
Nope.
Man.
No. I think that's the cue to end it.
Yeah, I did. I knew how to
All
say
right.
long.
Let's
I
cue.
knew how to say long dong silver.
Nope.
I'm
Stop.
not gonna say it. I'm just saying. I knew how to
Stop.
say it. I
Stop.
forgot.
All right, guys. Thank you for another episode of the No Name Podcast. Thank you for watching, and
God.
hopefully you enjoy this New Year episode. Again, you can watch us on Anchor, Spotify, Apple, and continue watching us on YouTube as well every Wednesday at 10 a.m. So follow our socials as well, Instagram and TikTok, and we'll see you on another episode on the No Name Podcast.
First episode of the year,
Bye.
he wants to pull that shit.